EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Saints of San Diego taking on the Atlanta Falcons. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside.
Come on, set! Nineteen Tiger! Trap 60! 19 Lion! Go!
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Hawk 70! 18, Pioneer! Warrior 70!
He'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Watch out now, 50 Fury. Ready?
That's out quickly to London. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go! 6, Mega!
Back to throw, Ritter. Throws right back to London, complete again. Ritter and London team up there, 1st down Atlanta. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. And he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On first down, Ritter. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks,
And that one ended up going backwards.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Ritter will set up to throw it. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
a lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space, kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener. Drew able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now they go screen. It's complete.
The second down pass. Complete to number 2. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Come 19! Come 19!
And he'll run on the inside handoff. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And when the time has expired on the first quarter. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will stay at a 7-point game. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on fourth down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
On the double.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
This is 2nd and 8. He's got his man London right side. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now third down and 6 to go.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Ritter throwing on third down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Hey, Bull Fury. Ready?
Robinson with another carry. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
on a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Rolling to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Youngway Koo on for the field goal on 23-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy by the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Hey, check that, street. Ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. Take it at the 37. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it will be Falcon football.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because, you know,
and now off to the races down the right side. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 48 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Hamler, the motion man left. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Ready.
Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. Now Youngway Koo for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now 2nd and 3.
Gravity Lions. Fix the Eagle. Fix the Eagle. Ready,
looking to throw. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they can just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
2nd and 2. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Mecole Hardman, 40 yards. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
22 needle.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. There he goes, left side. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Now in timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Go, Reed, go.
They go play action here on first down. It'll buy some time right. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this week 1 contest. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, it's Ritter. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Bro, 52, yellow.
Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tab.
Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London from 19 yards away. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Drew Sanders. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he's brought down. 109 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Let's go now.
Ritter going to sneak it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
10 cycles.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Now a throw here to his running back. Quick move by Miller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, San Diego.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Bronco 80.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he shifts past him. Touchdown! Nicole Hardman. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. But this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point. But, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Black Ultra. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Smash. Red. Chop. 17.
Ritter back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. We're up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Here we go.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Mega. 43 rail.
On the draw, Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Slice. 97.
Ritter. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
They'll run with Robinson. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
22 needle.
Throw left side. There's London. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. Hey, that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Second down and inches. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Quinn Miners, third-round pick in 2021, called for the penalty.
Ready. Fix the Eagle. Fix the Eagle.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. That's Zach Harrison who forced his way in to drop him. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. And he's out right at the 25. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough.
Here we go. Set.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they'll wind up getting the yards they needed on 4th and 3. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd and 4. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 148 yards rushing for him now here in Week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Down.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Hey, go steal. Strike. Check striker.
On 3rd down, Robinson. That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hunt. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Falcons grab it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here we go.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Ready.
Robinson on a give right side. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
65.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll set up a throw. That is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.